Walking into this after a long trip always blows my mind. And it's definitely not a feeling that I think I will ever get used to. Looking at it and thinking about how we started in Mississippi to where we are now is a feeling that I will never forget or take for granted. And I definitely have you guys to thank for that. But before we get started with this video, I want to apologize for my voice. I am feeling a little bit under the weather. If you guys haven't been keeping up, Tiana and I just got back from a big trip and I think I got a head cold and it's kicking my butt right now. But we've got lots of work to do and we're gonna keep pushing. Now this is definitely a little bit crazy, but we are officially 6 months into the year, which means we are halfway through this year already, which is insane. So I thought now would be a perfect time to give you guys a Q&A and get you guys just caught up to speed on everything. It's been a while since we've done a Q&A, and since it's smack dab in the middle of the year, I think it's perfect timing. We've had a lot of awesome questions, especially about Japan and the R34, and we are definitely gonna get to that. But we got a lot of awesome questions, just not about car related stuff too, which is really cool. I think we just dive right in. I love this. Look at the first question on the responses is Masa. What's up, Masa? Masa asked when am I gonna come to Japan and hang out with Masa. I think you guys will be very happy. We're going to Japan a couple of more times this year. We're still in the works, haven't fully decided when exactly we're going, but it's coming up in the very near future. Ooh, this is kind of a good one here. When are we gonna get shop updates like vending machines, neon sign, and the loft? We definitely need to do a shop update. The loft back there has been an eyesore for quite a while now. We've been focused on putting more money into getting cars for the channel and building cars in the channel, but I promise a shop update is gonna come up soon. There's a story behind the loft and why it's not finished. I just don't know how to explain it just yet. So we'll get to that soon, but neon sign has to happen. If any of you guys can help me find a Japanese vending machine, please send me a link, either Instagram or whatever here. I've been looking for a vending machine. They're not easy to find, especially in the US. I'm sure I could probably find one out in Japan, but the shipping on that is crazy. Ideally, like one of like the blue Boss ones would be super sick, but haven't found one yet. But big shop update needs to happen. What happened to the Subi? The Subi is actually right behind the camera, right back there. We finished the car for SEMA, and I just haven't had the time to really drive it. We've been so preoccupied with the Chaser, we've got the BMW, we've got the wrecked Porsche, and now the Porsche race car that we really haven't, I honestly haven't really had time to drive any of the cars outside of what we do in here. So that definitely needs to change, and let me know what you guys think. I know you guys love the build videos and you love seeing crazy new build stuff, but what are some ideas that you guys would like to see in regards to like driving cars? I know I've done Canyon POV footage in the past. Is that something you guys are interested in, or car shows, etc.? Let me know. I'm very, very curious on that. Lots of questions here about the S2000. This one says, can you send the S2000 to Japan to be your race car? We need to see version 2.0 of the S2000. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the S2000 yet. The idea right now is to clean it up and make it a really sick street car. There's a lot of gremlins with that car that we have never been able to figure out regarding the ECU of the car, as well as like an ABS issue, just multiple different things. Now, last time we were at the track, the car actually, we believe, blew a head gasket. There was tons of coolant in the oil pan. I don't remember the exact scenario, but I believe one of the lines to the engine on the car popped off while on track and dumped all of the coolant out, and the car overheated, and we just haven't put it on the front lines yet. But we definitely have to do so. But don't worry, that car's on the list. We plan things out months and months in advance. There are some instances where I see something pop up and it's like an instant buy, but most of the things that you guys see on the channel is planned months in advance. Me, Tim, and Tiana all sit down at the beginning of the year and figure out what we're gonna do and how to make it work. And in regards to sending the car to Japan, that is a massive, massive undertaking. Sending the Evo to Japan took over a year to figure out. Paperwork, logistics, legal stuff, it takes a lot. And sending the Evo to Japan was incredible, but it would take a lot to send another car back, and it would have to be a pretty damn special car like the Tokyo Drift Evo for me to want to send something back. Plus, we have the new Japan car that you guys haven't seen yet. Again, we will talk soon. This is actually a awesome one. This question is, I'm trying to visit Japan next year, and what is the one thing that I have to do? I love this question because I feel like a lot of you guys expect me to say something car related, or something in Tokyo like Daikoku or Tatsumi or Akihabara. Any of those things are great, of course, and obviously, but my number one suggestion would be to leave Tokyo. Go experience what real Japan is like. Not to say Tokyo isn't real Japan, but go experience what rural Japan is like Nagano or even Hakone. Hakone is extremely popular with tourists, but it's not a big hike from Tokyo, and it's something that I think everybody should go experience, like a true mountain town of Japan. Go see the shrines, go see the torii gates, go see the temples. It's truly unbelievable, the culture and the history that Japan has. And if there's one piece of advice I could give you is if you have the time, leave Tokyo and go experience that. This is a good one, and I feel like anybody else out there trying to chase their dreams or pursue their passion can relate to this. I think what keeps me going and motivated as a content creator. I think I kind of said it when I walked in. When I walk into this place inspires me and motivates me to want to work even harder. Knowing where I came from back in Mississippi, just a kid with a camera that was taking photos and leaving my business card on cool cars I found around town, to having a shop like this, getting to build my dream cars and travel the world, it's inspiring. And I truly love what I do and wouldn't rather do anything else in this world. Being a content creator is hard. It's difficult, especially nowadays with how social media is. It is not an easy space to be in. And it's a lot of work. I mean, I think you guys can see it in all the videos. We put in a lot of work, different builds, traveling, experiences, figuring out how to make this work. Guys, this is a true business, and there's so much behind the scenes that you guys don't see. Legends Media with the channel itself, with figuring cars out, and if something doesn't go right, how do we make it work for the channel and push videos out? There's so much that goes into it, but I love it so much. I love the grind. I love what we're put through every day. Like I said, it's not easy whatsoever, but what motivates me is this. Seeing where I was in the past, you know, I've been doing this for almost 11 years. And what's really cool, if any of you guys are OGs, you've seen the climb from the very beginning to where we are now. And if you haven't, what's really cool is I've filmed half of my life, so you can go back and watch it. And to know that and to see where we are now, that's what keeps me motivated. And the passion and the love that I have for what I do, that's the motivation and the inspiration that I need to keep doing this and to keep hanging out with you guys. It's the coolest job in the world. It's 24/7, it never ends. I wouldn't rather it anyway. When do you think Japan in a Van Season 2 will happen? That is part of what's coming for Japan. If you guys have stayed this long in the video, what I'm planning currently is Japan in a Van Season 2 and doing the southern end all the way to Mount Fuji and climbing Mount Fuji. And the only way you can do that is if you travel to Japan in the months of June, July, and August, because that's the only time Mount Fuji is open for hiking. The ultimate goal is to climb Mount Fuji and experience the southern end. I definitely hope you guys are stoked for that. If you guys haven't seen Japan in a Van Season 1 yet, definitely go check it out. I feel like this is a pretty good one. How did you grow your business and what set you apart or jump-started it the most? This is definitely difficult because we started so long ago, and I feel like everybody wants an easy answer or like a key to success, and there is none. It's all about hard work and honestly being in the right place at the right time and making connections and opening yourself up to opportunity. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of the red car theory, but I'm gonna spit this out to you guys. This is something that I learned that is so true. And if you ask somebody if they've seen a red car today, without them paying any attention, they probably would say, yeah, maybe, but they couldn't give you an exact answer. That's because they weren't looking for a red car. If you told someone, I'll give you $5,000 to tell me how many red cars you saw today, they would be able to spot every single red car from every different direction to get that $5,000. And the same goes for opportunity. If you're not looking for new opportunity, you're not gonna find it. You have to open yourself up to opportunity and be in that right place at the right time. And what does that mean? I don't really know. You kind of figure it out as you go along. When I was starting my business in Mississippi, I was grinding 24/7. Like I told you guys, I would leave business cards on cool cars that I found around town to hopefully get a response back and hopefully get a shoot. Now today, in today's age, it's a lot different now that we have social media. The same thing applies. You have to open yourself up to opportunity to get the opportunity, if that makes sense. Please, more R32 content. Been patiently waiting for a full tune street. I know we are in the works of finding a new tuner currently. Our new tuner is not currently at the shop anymore. So we are looking for a new tuner. We need to get both the R33 and the R32 GTR tuned. They both need to be on the road, making more videos. The 32 needs a canyon run video. That's what needs to happen. Thank you for reminding me. That is top of our list as soon as we get back from Grid Life. When am I coming to Germany? I can't talk about it yet, but soon. Germany soon. Am I interested in a muscle car build? Yes, but I think if I did a muscle car, it would have to be a classic. Favorite F1 team and it plans to go to any of the races. While we're on the subject, number one, McLaren, obviously, but we also have the Legends Media giveaway right now. We are giving you and a friend the ultimate VIP access to F1 Las Vegas. The giveaway is live right now, and every $1 that you guys spend on the Legends site is one entry in to win. We got a sweet setup for you guys, your hotel stay, food, you get up close and personal with the trophies. It's sick. It's a sick experience. I'm gonna leave a link to the Legends site so you guys can get all of the information that you need down there, but the giveaway is live right now. So if you've ever wanted to go to F1, this is most definitely the best way to experience it, and this is your chance. So like I said, every $1 on the Legends site is one entry in to win. Oh my God, do I still own the Bro Van? Bro Van is currently at Tiana's mom's house. She's been using it, so Bro Van is still in the family, and I think it will always be in the family. This is good, I like this. Home track or home gym? I would say home track. That way I could practice anytime I wanted, any car that I wanted. The gym, I like leaving and going to a gym, seeing everybody, and like interacting with people after a long day, or at the beginning of the day, either one. But for the track, could definitely do home track. I love this one, and this one gets asked almost every single time, and I like to answer it. I hope I've answered it for every Q&A, but how's life actually? And this is a good one because with what we do, balancing life is definitely more difficult. Balancing personal life, family, hobbies with all of the work. Like I told you guys, work is 24/7 and it never stops with what we do, which isn't a bad thing. I love what we do, but it's hard. And I think that this year has been our biggest year yet in terms of experiences, car builds, what we're doing with Legends. I mean, if you guys look at the beginning of the year, you know, we competed in Maximum Attack Challenge in the Tokyo Drift Evo. We bought the wrecked Porsche, we got our racing license, we did one lap of America. I mean, there are so many awesome things that we got done this year. That being said, it's been also our most difficult year. Lots of growing pains, lots of figuring things out. With social media, it's ever changing, ever evolving. It's never the same. And like I told you guys, I've been doing this for the past 11 years. And in today's world, it's extremely difficult. It's extremely different. And I think learning to evolve and learning to adapt to how social media is now has definitely been difficult on me. That's not to say that we haven't been having an incredible year. It's been a difficult year, but I think it's been our biggest and our best year yet. And I'm very, very excited to show you guys what we have for the second half of the year, because we are just getting started, baby. There is so much, like I've already said, behind the scenes that you guys don't see, and the builds that we have planned and worked on. And the second half of the year is going to be just as big, if not bigger, as the beginning half of the year. So stay tuned. Life is good. The family's good. Tiana's good. Sparko's good. And everything in the shop is good as well. So I definitely can't complain. And I will say, and I know I've already said it, but thank you guys for sticking along with me through this crazy journey. Whether you've been here just this past year or you've been here for the 11 years that I've been making YouTube videos, thank you guys. And if there's any way that you guys would like to support the channel, always liking, commenting, and helping share the videos helps a ton, a tremendous amount. And obviously, of course, supporting Legends too. Another thing that any of the OGs that may have stuck around for years and years, you guys also got to see Legends from its infant stage on when it was my media company, my media brand that I used for freelance shoots, to the apparel and streetwear brand that it is right now. It's truly my baby, and watching it grow to where we're at today, being able to give away crazy F1 tickets and awesome cars like R35 GTRs and more is truly unbelievable. And much like this shop, it inspires me and motivates me every single day to just continue to work harder and continue to scale. So thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. Okay, I feel like we can finally answer the overarching question, the biggest question that I get asked on this channel, and that is, where is the R34 GTR? And I feel like that question answered is better shown than said. So here you go.
It's been an honor, Doc. I'm gonna put this car in the container. Wow. The final moment. So that, gotta seal the deal. Oh, sealed. Bye bye. off to US. Goodbye. Goodbye, Dustin R34. I'm gonna miss you.
So yes, the R34 GTR is currently on its way home, and I cannot freaking believe it, guys. 5 years. I bought that car in 2019. I bought that car in October or November of 2019 and hid it from you guys all the way up until January of 2020. And I've kept it in Japan, building it, getting experiences, taking it on toges all across Japan. I mean, I forgot that I got it built at Midori Seibi, and it's fully tuned now. It's ready to go. There's a full like break-in booklet that Uchinaga-san gave me and Masa translated for me. So when it gets here, I can't obviously go do pulls or anything. We have to break the car in, but I'm gonna take you guys through every step of the way. It's gonna be so awesome, and I cannot believe we've made it 5 years. We've made it, guys. Do you realize how crazy that is? I mean, I know 11 years on YouTube is crazy, but us right here we've been holding out on the R34 for 5 years in Japan, and it's finally coming home. And yes, it's definitely a bittersweet feeling. I loved having the GTR in Japan. I think these past 5 years we've done exactly what my dream and what I set out to do was when I initially bought the car, and that was to show you guys an authentic look at Japanese car culture and what it's really like to have and build a car in Japan. And I think that we did that perfectly. I don't think I would have done anything different, from getting the car built at Midori Seibi after visiting there the year before, telling myself if I ever got a GTR, this is where I would get it built, from doing all the experiences with it, all the tracks that we took that car, Scuba Circuit, Fuji Speedway, Yamanashi Sportsland. I mean, so many epic places, so many epic toge locations, all of the initial not all of them, but a lot of the initial D locations. I mean, it was truly the ultimate experience. And while I would love to keep it over there, I think it's finally time for us to do something new there and have the R34 come home so that we can enjoy it here, enjoy the fresh engine build, show off all the hard work that we did on that car. I mean, I have goosebumps just talking about it, but I don't want that to make you guys think that Japan series is over, because it's definitely far from over. It's a whole new story now. We have a new car there, which will be revealed this year, later on this year, and a new chapter and a new story is going to unfold with that car, and a whole new set of adventures. It's like when Pokemon releases a whole new region. That's how I feel this next car is going to be in Japan. So I hope you guys are excited for that, and I want to give a big thank you to Top Rank for taking such great care of all of my cars there. The Evo will be coming back this year as well, so the R34 and the Evo will both be back here, and of course taking care of the secret Japan car, which you guys will see very soon. Without Top Rank, none of this would be possible. And without Masa, I love you Masa, I love you Yasuka, and Sato, and Brian. Thank you guys so much. But with that, actually, let me show you guys what we got coming up. Number one, first Porsche test day coming up very soon. I believe our test day is on June 15th, so it is coming up fast. But most importantly, what we have coming up here is, oh, the wind's probably terrible. I am so sorry. I'm gonna try and cover it. Oh, the wind's gonna be bad. Most importantly, what we have coming up is Grid Life. Now, unfortunately, M2 did not make it. If you guys didn't see the last video, definitely go check it out. M2 is not gonna make it, but we do have the FL5 loaded into the trailer. The FL5 is heading to Michigan. Timbro is about to trailer this car all the way across the country to Michigan, and I fly out on Wednesday. So if you guys are in the Grand Rapids area or wherever Gingerman Raceway is, come see us. It's gonna be fun. We'll be at the Valvoline booth and of course the Legends booth doing some racing. It's gonna be a good time. Hopefully I feel better. I feel like crap right now, but I'm gonna rest, take care of everything. I'll see you guys at Gingerman Raceway. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and end today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with me for this Q&A. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have not already, of course, make sure you guys hit that like button, leave us a comment down below, and of course, don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you guys for the next one. Peace out.